This video is sponsored by BetterHelp. I'll talk about them later in the video.
Here's what's coming up.
I know how frustrating it is not seeing progress at the gym. You're investing your time, your money, and you're not seeing the return that you expected. Take it from me, guys. I spent over 10 years in the gym. I never could reach my fitness goals. For the longest time, I felt getting a muscular physique just was impossible for me. So I quit the gym. I don't want you guys to go through that. In this video, I'm gonna cover 5 lifting mistakes you may not know you're making. In my experience, if you overlook these steps, you're not gonna see that much progress in the gym. You're gonna be wasting your time and your money. As soon as I fixed each of these, my progress shot up in just 1 year. So if you wanna break through this plateau and start making real progress, keep watching.
Enjoying yourself? Like and subscribe.
5.
If you ask anybody that's fit, what's the #1 secret to getting in shape? They're probably gonna say the same thing: consistency. A lot of new lifters fall into shiny object syndrome. If I get Alex Eubank's routine, I'm gonna look like Alex Eubank. If I follow Jeff Nippard's training program, I'm gonna look like Jeff. Instead of committing to one routine, they're borrowing different routines from different people. This can make your training very unstructured. In my experience, when I committed to just one routine and stuck with that, that's when my progress literally shot up. Instead of hopping from one routine to the next, just pick one routine and give yourself a year.
4.
Some people online will say, this is the best routine for building muscle, 6 days a week, push-pull legs. In your head, you're thinking, I gotta go 6 days a week. The only problem is you're going to school during the day, you got a part-time job at night. Going 6 days is not gonna make sense for you. A lot of lifters will face burnout. They'll go consistently for a good month and then they'll end up quitting the gym. The way to prevent this, look at your schedule and ask yourself, how many days can I realistically go to the gym? If you can only go 3 days, go with the full body routine. If you can go 4 days, go with the upper lower split. And if you can go 6 days, go with the push-pull legs program. Consistency is more important than your routine.
3.
The #3 reason I didn't see progress, I didn't understand the basics. Right now, I'm just gonna tell you guys some basic requirements if you wanna build muscle. In order to build muscle, all you need to do is eat between 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. As long as you lift in the 5 to 30 rep range, you're gonna be able to build muscle. For volume, hit between 12 to 20 sets per week on each muscle group. There's a term called RPE, rate of perceived exertion. 1 means you're lifting with little effort. 10 is your 1 rep max. Train in that 7 to 9 range. Training at the right intensity ensures that your muscles will grow. Practicing these habits consistently will get you a muscular physique. Your body will start to change.
2.
This new year, I know a lot of you guys are starting your fitness journey. You're excited to put on muscle and work on yourself. I remember when I was a new lifter, I was so focused on working out when I was at school, when I was at work. I started neglecting other areas of my life, like my mental health. That's why I'm excited to talk about this week's sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is a platform that makes finding a therapist easy because it's online, it's remote, and by filling out a few questions, BetterHelp can match you to a professional therapist in as little as a few days. And if you don't click with your therapist, you can easily switch to a therapist that fits your needs. I have ADHD, and sometimes it can feel like my head has 30 tabs open. My BetterHelp therapist has been showing me different techniques to distance myself from my thoughts. Since I started using BetterHelp, I can genuinely say it's improved my life. So if you want to check out BetterHelp, there's a link in my description. It's betterhelp.com/Owen Blair. Clicking that link supports the channel, but it also gets you 10% off your first month. Again, if you want to check it out, it's betterhelp.com/Owen Blair. Thanks again, BetterHelp, for supporting the channel. Now let's get back to the video. #2, a lot of new lifters will train to failure on every single set. They think the more exhausted their muscles feel, the more gains they'll make. In my experience, that's gonna lead to a burnout. Instead, what you can do is perform progressive overload. Progressive overload forces your muscles to grow. You can either increase your weight or increase your volume. Say I'm doing shoulder press at 60 pounds, 4 sets for 8 reps. What I can do, increase my reps. So I'll do 4 sets for 10 reps. I can increase my total sets, 5 sets for 8 reps. Or I'll move up to 65 pounds, 4 sets for 6 reps. If you've gone to the gym and haven't seen progress, ask yourself, have I been performing progressive overload?
1.
Most guys in the gym are doing the right things. They're performing progressive overload. They're training with the right intensity. They're being consistent. But the number one thing holding them back is, imagine you're playing a video game. You finally beat that one boss that kept giving you problems. But right when you beat the boss, you turn off your console and you don't save the game. Now you're at square one. Now you gotta go back and fight that same boss. Same thing with your diet, guys. You already spent an hour at the gym. You don't wanna undo all of the progress you just made by ordering takeout. When I really started making progress was creating structure around my diet. For me, I was skinny fat. The first step I had to do if I wanted to get fit was find out my starting place. You can do this too. Just look up your maintenance calories online. Once you find your maintenance calories, think about what your goal is. If you're skinny, you want to go into a lean bulk. Take your maintenance calories and add 200 to that. If you're overweight, take your maintenance calories, subtract 200 from that. This will put you in a cut. And if you're skinny fat, either go into a lean bulk by adding 200 calories or eat at your maintenance and do a recomp. By being precise with your calories, gives you a higher probability of reaching your goals because you know how much you're consuming. I don't want to say you have to track your calories, but it makes things much easier, guys.
Mission complete.
Not seeing progress at the gym? Feel like your training isn't paying off? To help you make faster progress, we're giving away the Anime Physique Guide, a step-by-step program that teaches you how to get fit in just a year. Head over to trainingarcschool.com, join our free community, and the guide will be waiting for you inside. Check.